Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where legends are made and titles are won. Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense set on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Working on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
It's reverse. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The proverbial rabbit out of the hat, getting out of the Houdini-like blocks, calling reverse and trickeration, and it worked.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, 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 and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home, you got to be alert, you got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse, here comes the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, you got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Ball's at the 15 on second down, and they need 9. Back to pass, it's Milroe. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Just feeds the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. This guy can throw it. They're trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the front.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Keeps it and gets the first down. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Giving him his pass. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down. Turn the thing over.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. Wants to go up top. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
At this rate, the offense is going to be lucky to kick a field goal. 2 straight plays down by the goal line, 2 straight sacks. What is going on?
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. He's moving out of the pocket. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford.
Going to try to get it himself.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Pocket starts to collapse. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. It's caught. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Forced out of the pocket. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play. Now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Man, that's an impressive explosive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you drop back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen in the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
To the air, it's Sellers. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Tackled after picking up the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. He's right on target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Moves away as he feels pressure. Now he's looking into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He's going to fire deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Sprinting all the way, he'll take to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Wide out in motion. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Brown. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown time. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. They're not going to come close to getting to 2. It's an understatement to say they should have just kicked the thing. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
27, South Carolina, 17.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle it off.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. He'll try to take it back. Just trucks through it. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. To the air, it's Milroe. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, I've got to be able to communicate. And you can call him a receiver if you want to, Reese, but this guy, you know how dynamic he is with the ball in his hands, so I got to understand leverage. And when he goes in motion and when he gets the football, I got to understand how to make sure I keep him inside. Make all of my guys inside, run inside out to the football, make the play. Defense has to do a better job communicating and understanding that guy is a weapon.
The play action fake. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed
double-digit deficit here in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Coming after it. Still looking. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, and tremendous aggression there on fourth.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
To the ground. He's got it again. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Alabama pushing the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Trying to surge it in. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal for the offense. Dropping back. It's Milroe. Got it. Touchdown, Bama. And the pummeling has started. That's his 3rd touchdown. Defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Stanford. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the secondary. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going down.
He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up, looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, South Carolina!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Hill. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 42, South Carolina 24.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Alabama quickly back to the line. Power football with the run. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Scrambling away. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And the Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on second down. Complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Caught. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. The ball pops out, and the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
Man, you go. Perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. That's reeled in. It's Sanders. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. From the gun. Buys a little time. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Quick work high-scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the counter. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Miller with the ball. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
To the air, it's Milroe. A little screen to the running back. Open space at the 25. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.